Welcome to the very first internal recruitment podcast here at Evolution. My name's Pete and I'll be your host. This is the podcast where I'll be talking to different consultants throughout the business so that you have the best understanding of what it's like actually working here at Evolution. Today I'm speaking with Harry. Harry, do you want to tell me a bit about yourself and what team you work with in?
Yeah, thank you for that, Pete. So my name's Harry Lawns. I'm 23 years old from Edinburgh, Scotland. So I joined Evolution 4 months ago now as a senior recruiter. Obviously I did recruitment previously, which we'll go into a bit more detail. But I got the opportunity to join this fantastic NHS team here and to help set up the Pathology vertical here for the NHS team.
Okay, so you say about pathology in there. Did you actually know anything about that before joining us?
So if I'm honest, when I joined, it was something that I dabbled into at my previous job, but not got much into. My background before recruitment, obviously I did 4 years during a French degree, which is an interesting course. The beauty of recruitment, there's no one set degree that you have to do to get into it. And obviously I did French because I love speaking. It's a course you get to speak for 4 years. Obviously I knew I always wanted to get into sales, and obviously recruitment fell quite nicely into that. Obviously you're selling people to people and you get to speak for your job. So it was a transition that was quite nice. Having
a second language is always a useful life skill, and it must have been something that you enjoyed doing.
Especially with like a French degree or any other degree at university, it's all just building that confidence and that courage and just being able to articulate yourself quite well, which at the degree helped. And like I said, obviously I went into recruitment after that. So previously to Evolution, I've had 14 months worth of experience. So similarly, that was also on the NHS market. But once again, everything that I've learned is just doing the job, speaking to candidates, speaking to clients, just picking up as you go.
So you were in recruitment before you joined us. What made you make the switch across to Evolution?
Yes, obviously the easiest way to get into recruitment is obviously going through the graduate module of any recruitment agency. And obviously when you go out of uni, you don't really know what is a good agency and what isn't. And obviously the last place, I did 14 months on the NHS market, but it was kind of spread across all verticals. So I wasn't just doing pathology, for example. I was covering the entire market, and we're on much of a smaller team as well, so we're only a headcount of 2 or 3. So obviously compared to like competitors, it was very different to what I was used to. And obviously coming out of uni, I just wanted to get into recruitment, move to Manchester, which I did, and then obviously just get as much experience as I can. And luckily, I got approached to join Evolution and the NHS team 4 months ago now, which was to me was a no-brainer, and here we are.
Since joining Evolution, what have you found to be the biggest change in your day-to-day role then?
The biggest change is obviously I'm quite fortunate enough to be in a team. I think we're a team size of 10 at the moment, obviously quickly growing, bigger than that. But obviously last place I was only 2 to 3 headcount. So obviously here we can do a lot more. Obviously the reason why I joined Evolution as well was obviously because the market presence. Obviously we were going after the same clients in my last place. Obviously I knew Evolution quite well, come up against 10 or so people. So on that side of things, just obviously working with clients, obviously they love working with Evolution, so it's like on that side of things I've obviously got that reputation already just by joining. But also I quite like your LinkedIn presence as well. Obviously we'll go into a bit more detail down the line, but the podcast approach, like what we're doing today, but the fact that we get to do that with the clients and candidates as well in our market is just quite innovative and a new way of building your own business and your desk. And then the other side of that as well, obviously the pathology vertical, I got the opportunity to build that side of things up, which is obviously allows me to niche down, do something that I really enjoy within the market, and just kind of build up my own team that way. And I've obviously been quite thankful that Evolution have trusted me and given me the opportunity to do that. So yeah, that's my main reasons.
Since joining us, how have you found that transition then?
Yeah, no, very different. Obviously, I've had to learn a lot, but on the flip side of that, I feel like my career's progressed quite well. Obviously, I've picked up new skills that I didn't have previously. Obviously, that comes down to the innovative business development strategies, obviously using the podcast and building relationships that way, but also just niching down and getting to know my market, doing my own research, and obviously really learning the field that I'm in, which has been quite nice. But the transition has been quite easy in the fact that obviously we're a team size of 10, soon to go to 16 and beyond. The fact that we're doing UK wide, different verticals, so we're all learning together, and obviously the fact that if someone learns a good technique or something that works quite well in their market, I can roll it out in mine. Whereas before, when there's only 2 or 3 of us and like there's a mixture of juniors and seniors. We don't have that sharing that we do have here. But equally as well, quite fortunate as well, the training team here are really state of the art, and the fact that they've been training the podcast strategy for quite a while now, and obviously the training program here is quite tailored towards that, which obviously helped me pick it up straight away, to the point where I think 2 months in I managed to post my first podcast, with my second coming out in the fourth month as well. So as I say, the fact that I was able to do that is down to the training team and obviously the established NHS team as well. So
amazing to hear how well things are going for you here, Harry. Let's end on a positive note. What would you say has been the highlight of your time here at Evolution then?
So my highlight, I think, is definitely obviously working with the team. Obviously the fact that we've been able to build to 10, soon to 16 so quickly is a true testament to the team, both NHS and the training team, the back office, compliance and all that, but also and the manner that we've done it as well. Obviously, I keep hammering on about the podcasting, but is innovative. No one else is doing it in the market, and our clients and candidates love it. So it's obviously having that approach, which just makes the job way more fun, rather than just cold calling and just trying to chase stuff that just isn't there. But equally as well, obviously Evolution, they do pay. They do reward you for your hard work. Obviously a great commission scheme that was different to my previous place, but equally the incentives, obviously the quarterly incentives that we have here, and obviously because of your team's success, obviously you get the monthly incentives as well. So you do pay for your hard work here as well, which is quite nice.
That's really great to hear, Harry, and I'm really glad that things are going so well for you. Thank you for taking time out of your day to come speak to us today, and thank you everyone for watching. Hope to see you next time.